tell me a little about yourself, Journey, and kind of introduce yourself.
My name is of course, Journey. I'm in eighth grade. I like to play volleyball. That is like my main sport. Uh, I play the flute, the violin, and I like just finding new things and experimenting and finding out what I like and what I don't
Nice. Do you play volleyball at your middle school or do you play just club?
like. I play both.
Both. Nice. Let's see. How long have you been playing the flute and violin?
I started the flute last year, and then the violin I've been playing since fifth grade.
Wow. Musical and athletic, multi-talented over here. So did you recently start coding this past summer or have you just been doing it for a little bit? Like, what's your story with coding?
So I started last year during my last semester of school last year, and then I finished that semester like the first, and then I went to the summer club, the summer club.
Nice. How do you feel about it so far?
I
What do you
love it.
like about coding? You
I
like coding?
Yes,
It's an interesting thing to do because you wouldn't expect it to be that fun, but it's also really cool to see what you can create on your computer, right?
because it gives you the chance for you to put your creativity somewhere, and it gives you a place to just make whatever you want without having any limits.
Yeah. So this past summer, what camp did you do?
I did the creative camp, the project creative camp.
Band camp? Yeah. You did Python game, correct?
Yes.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about more your Python game?
So Python game, I made like this. Or let's start off from the beginning. I made last semester. I made a breakout game, which was the ball, and you have to break the breaks. You have to get 50 points. So this summer, I added more to that. I added more levels, more objectives to the game, and just adding whatever felt need to be added.
Yeah, kind of made it a little bit more cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it working with your various mentors? I know I was one of them. But what about the other people?
I love them all. They were all super helpful, and they helped me when I needed help. Like if I didn't understand something, they were always there. Like for example, you like broke it down for me, told me like this is what it looks like, so then I can also get an understanding instead of just telling me what it should be.
Yeah. What was kind of the most challenging part of the whole process?
I think it was not trying to overthink it or not trying to get frustrated with myself. Like when you're coding, it's you have to be focused, and when you're coding, it can get challenging because there you could get errors or this could be wrong, and then one thing could lead to another. It can mess up your whole game. So I think being focused and just trusting the process is what is really about.
Yeah. So you currently learned Python this past summer. Do you know any other languages? Are you planning on learning any other languages?
There was, I think it's called JavaScript. I
Hmm.
really want to learn that one.
Yeah. That's really good with like web development and all that stuff, kind of create your own websites kind of thing.
Yeah.
Can make it about volleyball or flute or violin stuff. um, so what did you kind of learn this past summer that you didn't know before?
Just basically about coding. I didn't know coding was like I didn't know it was so technical. I think that's the word, technical. I didn't know like every little thing has to be right, or it just your program won't work, your game won't work. I didn't really know that.
Yeah, it's very precise. The computer is very what's the word? They're very needy. It needs
Yeah.
everything. If you forget one thing, oh, you get 20 errors. Um, so if you could feel like we're doing another project, would you expand more on your block project or would you think of you would do like another project?
I think I would do another one because, like again, you could use your creativity for anything. So I think I would make another one to just show more of my creativity than just sticking to the same game. So
Nice. What do you think your next game would look like?
I think it would involve like volleyball, because
Huh?
volleyball is literally like I probably spend most of my time playing volleyball than I do anything. So I think it'd be most likely about volleyball.
Nice. I love it. So why should other people your age or kind of close to your age learn to code? Why do you think it's really important, basically?
I think coding helps you, it opens you up to a different world. It opens you up to learning about computers and learning more about technology. And I think coding is the foundation of technology to begin with. So I think it's very important that kids my age and other people should know how to code because it is the foundation.
Have you gotten any one of your classmates to play your game?
I actually have, and they actually really enjoyed it. It did get frustrating because they couldn't finish it, but yeah, they got to play. It was fun.
At least you know that it's hard. You coded successfully. You know when people are frustrated at your game. That's
Mhm.
good. But yeah, coding. Do you see yourself kind of coding long term, like maybe in high school or college, doing kind of more
I
stuff
think
like that?
in high school because they have these programs here, like for at different schools, where you can learn more about coding. You can learn different languages of coding, and I can definitely see myself coding again.
Nice. That's great. Um, I think that's all the questions I have for you. Do you have anything else you would like to say to the people that's burning desire?
I would say if you join coding, I really think people are gonna love coding, and it's just I think coding is something that a lot of people should know because it is the foundation of technology. So, and coding is also really fun. So.
Even knowing a little bit of it can take you a really long way.
Mhm.
And I think people are kind of scared of it because it can be intimidating and they think you need to know all this stuff, but you really don't. You can look up anything you want online.
Because it's like there's always like you can always learn something new from coding, or you can always learn something new from anything. But I think coding, like every single like as you see every year, technology advances, so you learn more every time. So
Yeah. And it can take you kind of anywhere. You can go into really anything with a coding backing.
you can.